Welcome back to another Mondays with Micah. I hope you have been enjoying this back to work as usual with me being up here sharing. There's going to be more widows and widowers to come as I run into them in this walk that I'm walking, and as they're willing to share their story, we will have more interviews coming. They may not be on the porch anymore because it's going to start getting a little bit colder here, but I will use my porch as often as I can because I just love it. I have more big news. Something I posted on my Facebook on November 1st was these three words: realign, refine, release. And I'm adding a new one to it. Relaunch. I have been posting some things all month. And what I want to say about that is I have some new signs that are going to be coming to you hopefully next week. We're still working out some of the kinks in the back office things so that I'm fully legal, if you want to call it, and all the licensing that it takes to be able to put a sign in a yard. It has to be approved by the state to be able to do that. And so I am so excited. It may look backwards to you, but hopefully it will not stay that way. You'll be able to see more. But what this says, it looks backwards to me, so I think it's going to be backwards to you because of the way this video goes. So I may have to switch it, but we're moving forward. This is what's going to go in the yard signs here throughout Hampton Roads. And what it says is the WW Agency. The WW Agency is my new LLC, my real estate brand, if you want to call it. And I am now under a new real estate firm called eXp Realty. You see that here on the bottom of the sign. So eXp is allowing me to brand myself and also work from home. With my health and different things that have transpired, I have found that my best work and creativity happens right here in my home. On my porch is where a majority of my writing happened over the last 7 years. In the ease and the breeze of my porch with outdoor, I need to be in creation to create. And there's something about a breeze and the weather and the air that just helps me feel at peace. And when I'm at rest, I create. And this is next in my journey of becoming. I am so excited. What is this little house? What is this all about? The WW. Okay, so this is reinforcing. I'm trying to integrate all of the things that I do. And so what happened last week? We had music. We had new music. As of November 8th, my new song released called Pursue. You can find that on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube. We're going to link that again down below. I'm encouraging you to listen to it, share it with your friends and family. We want to start building some momentum. I am relaunching, y'all, in 2024. The Widow Walk got a new face, got a new name. The first time I had a website, it was Sending and Mending. That was it. I am still doing that, y'all. I'm still sending messages, and I'm hoping it's mending a piece of your heart. And that is for all of us. The thought that we have, the good thoughts that we have, they're really from the Father. And when we're obedient to send that message, send that casserole, go and give that person some sweet tea, all these little small everyday thoughts, I just think we marginalize these thoughts and think that they're ours, and they're really from the Holy Spirit, y'all. And so as I've massaged this muscle of listening, and for me it usually takes a pen in the hand for me to really get discernment, I started asking the Father, am I supposed to even be in real estate anymore? To be honest, guys, this year has been my worst sales year in 20 years. In 20 years. And so I am asking the Father, the market has changed. We're kind of in a recession again. What does that look like for me in my future? What does it look like? Am I still supposed to be doing this? My heart is starting to want to lean into this nonprofit and really share with the widows and the widowers and to start serving our community in a more focused way. And I'm asking the Father, am I still supposed to do this? With a pen in my hand. And as of August this year, I wrote down some things. And what I wrote was, I have given you favor, Micah, for 20 years in this industry to serve. Why are you trying to lay this down? Wow, that was very poignant. And then I went on to write, I never said this wasn't your calling. It's not your identity. You know that now. Continue to serve the people and continue to come sit with me. Well, that was all it took for this little daughter of the King to realign herself and to refine what she's doing and to release something new. And it doesn't take many words from the Father to help me feel confident to push through the confines and the comfort of the way I used to do things. I felt comfort in having an office and the brick and mortar way, and saying that I've got a team and I'm working with a team, and EXP is also a team, but this allows me to work virtually basically and to come to you, the people. And I realized that all of the marketing or the language in my Widow Walk Foundation, new start, new finish, it complements real estate. And to be honest, y'all, this year, and I've never had this before, the houses that I've had listed have been from widows that have passed away or widowers that are wanting to downsize and move into a retirement community. And this widow remarried, but he was still a widow at one time, and he came to me and said, can you list my properties? I'm ready to step into the next level of my life with my wife. And I'm like, this is so awesome. And I talked to another widow, and she's going to let me list her rental property. Y'all, widows and widowers have rental properties. Can you believe this? We're investors. We do things, and I want to specialize in that here in this community. I want to help anyone who will allow me to list or show them property. But I feel that in this next 20 years of me selling real estate potentially, because I'm only 43, 20 more years, 63. Yeah, that's a good retirement age if you want to call it that. I'm here to serve the people. Partly that has to do with widows and widowers and estate properties and people who are wanting transitions, to specialize in families transitioning. That works with first-time home buyers. That works with growing families. That works with empty nesters wanting to downsize. That works with those that are relocating. That works with those that are relocating in and those relocating out. I can help you get connected and refer you to EXP agents in other states at any time. And I get to vet those agents to make sure it's the right fit for my client. And so our tagline here at the WW Agency is "We Walk You Home." Y'all, I am so excited. I hope you can hear that in my voice, that I'm getting to be creative with this branding, and it is becoming a brand. The Widow Walk, I really hope, y'all, is going to have chapters all over the country over the next 20 years. And real estate is a part of that. And so the Father realigned my heart back into service and tried to show me, you don't have to pick a side, Micah. You can do both. You're a both and kind of a girl. And I have realized that more and more, that I thought we had to think black and white. I thought we had to pick a side, either or. No, both and. I'll take both, ma'am. And more. and more. So instead of saying, would you like mashed potatoes and green beans? Yes, I'd like both. And can I have some of that corn too? Okay, we are adding more to the plate, and it's taking a team to do that. And by God's grace, the team is coming. They are finding me, and it's God's grace and mercy on my life, because he knows I can only do so much. But I am here to serve. So if you know of a widow or widower who is thinking about putting their house on the market, I have walked through it. I have listed people's homes that have walked through loss. It takes a different type of hand-holding emotionally to be able to navigate dealing with estates and tender broken hearts. And I have been crafting and having to walk through what my mended heart feels like, and walking with widows and widowers transitioning out. And I have to tell you, it's hard. It's hard for people to say goodbye to their home with their loved one no longer in it. It's the last piece that they have of their loved one. And that loved one even had encouraged them before they passed, you need to do this. I don't want you taking care of this big of a home by yourself. And they wanted to honor that request, but it was hard, y'all. And it was hard to watch. It was hard to witness. But we did it. We closed the deal. My client got to where they needed to move to, and they have had success on the other side. That is what we are here to do at the Widow Walk, is find you your new start with your new finish. I'm a bridge. I'm here to help walk with you when it feels like it's just tough. And look y'all, I've got my own folders. Hey, she can dress up too. I'm a woman of many hats. And what does that mean? She likes to wear a lot of hats. She walks and steps into a lot of hats. I'm a mom some days. I'm a mom cheering for her son playing soccer. I'm a mom cheering for her daughter playing volleyball. I'm here to cheer for you, the widow and widower, wandering sometimes in their present life and not really feeling purpose in their life. And I'm here to help you find your purpose, which is really connecting to the Father. But I'm willing to walk with you whether you're a believer or not, to be honest. Because I believe that as long as we love on each other, that love will find you. And I believe love is wrapped in a person, and his name is Jesus. So, this is what I'm here to tell you guys. That I need you to share this with people in this community who are looking for the cutest sign in town, y'all. You have to, this is the cutest sign that's going to be in town. It is so cute, and that makes me so happy, y'all. I mean, when I get to create and you get to see it in real time, that is so rewarding. Just like a song, something from the inside that pours out. And it literally took 2 years of life to get that song to the finish line, y'all. But Micah is a closer, and she likes to crush goals. And when you have a goal set in mind, you running. I have to walk, to be honest. I can't run. I'm not a runner, but I'm a walker. And so when I walk, slow and steady wins the race. We know it. The tortoise and the hare. You wouldn't have thought the tortoise was going to make it, but he did. He finished the race, y'all. So here we are. It doesn't matter your pace. It's that we finish well, and that we hold on to the joy inside of our heart, because we have this well of joy inside of us that I believe is yet to be unlocked in many of you. And so I am passionate about giving you resources to help unlock that joy that you may have kind of lost and misplaced for a season in your life. It's coming back, y'all. It is coming back. This is real. This is my real life, y'all. Real life. I thought I had to be a broker to do this. And to be honest, I don't want to be a broker, because a broker means you manage people. And I can't manage people. I can manage vision. and carrying vision, but I need a team. So I am looking for other realtors as well. If you're interested in coming alongside me, one of the things we're going to do with the WW agency is a percentage of every one of my sales is going to go towards the Widow Walk Foundation. So I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I want there to be multiple streams of income going into this foundation so that as it grows, we're able to share and do things for people in this community and buy things and give gifts and throw events and have the funds to be able to celebrate and honor the widow and widower. We have a gala that we are going to be throwing at the Vine in February for the widows and widowers in this community, and we need your support. The more closings I have, the more funding goes into the foundation. So all of this is working together for the good. And I am learning how to integrate the services that I provide so that one bucket is pouring into the next and is pouring into the next and is pouring into the next. This is possible. This is what strategic planning is. How did I get here? By the Father's vision. He continues to give me vision when I put my pen in my hand and I ask him questions about how do you see my future? And he starts declaring identity over me and saying, Micah, you were always, this was part of your story. But your identity in your younger years got wrapped up in you feeling worth and value in selling houses, and that I believe my worth was tied to money. I talked about that this summer in one of the chapters of my Heart Scribe Vibes. Where was my worth? And it was in money. And then I realized that was a shaky foundation. Money comes and goes. We've got to put our foundation. Fear doesn't stand a chance when we stand in his love. And so I had to have a real foundation, and that is with the Father. We have to be founded in who the cornerstone is, who is the one that gives us strength, who is the one who is strength, that we can exchange and ask for more of. It's not in our own strength. It's by him. In our weakness, he shows himself strong. And yeah, I have felt more weakness in the last 7 years than I ever did in my entire life. And in that weakness, I ran to the Father over and over and over. And he continued to speak identity over me. And it gave me my breath back. It gave me identity. And it gave me my strength back. And I'm continuing to have to do that as I've walked through this widow walk journey, this breast cancer journey. And these songs that are being released were all the songs that came through last year's journey. And I'm still walking the journey, but the harder part of the journey was going through surgery and radiation and the recovery time of that. And I'm feeling better than I have in a year and a half. And those songs came to comfort me through the hard days, y'all. That is how kind the Father is. That he gave me a line that renewed my mind and helped me walk through hard days with joy in my heart, because he gave me a melody that he knew I needed. And hopefully some of you can play it and find that you needed it too. Maybe it gives you language that you need right now. If you're battling things in your mind, go play that song. It's going to help renew your mind and give you a loop of truth, as I talked about last week. Welcome to the WW agency. If you, like I said, if you are interested, if you're curious about being a real estate agent and you've never done it before, give me a call. Give me a call, message me on Facebook. I would like to have a conversation with you. I never have recruited an agent before, to be honest, but I am so excited about where this WW agency is going to go that I think you should be on my team. I think you should be a part of my team. The EXP Realty has all sorts of resources to help you educate yourself on how to become the best agent possible. So I don't have to do that. They've already done it for me. There's a platform for you to be able to explore all sorts of different ways that real estate agents across the country are growing in their skills and their sales. So I am kind of jumping on relaunching, if you want to call it, my real estate career with a new name, with a new vigor for 2025. She's coming alive, y'all. She's coming alive in 2025. She is releasing all sorts of stuff like this. Things in the pipeline, y'all. I was used to having homes in the pipeline, we'd call it. So homes that were trickling down, another closing, things in the pipeline. Well, she's got more in the pipeline than just houses now, folks. She's got songs in the pipeline. She's got events in the pipeline. She's got gatherings in the pipeline. She's got speaking engagements in the pipeline. She's got homes being listed in the pipeline. She's got people calling and to get themselves to get themselves ready for their next season of their life. And I would love to be a part of that. So, I hope this gives you a little bit of what I am looking to do. I want to have a strong first quarter in this real estate relaunch. I need your help and support. I'm going to be doing things differently. How I market is going to be different. What does that look like? I would like to have a conversation with you about that. I can't share everything here right now. We have to take it on a one-on-one basis. If you are curious about what I would do differently than some of the other agencies around here, then you message me and we'll have that conversation. It's going to reveal itself as things progress, and then you will be able to see some of that as my listings continue to increase and you start seeing my these yard signs all over this community. So I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm excited for the widow and widower and their new starts because they have new finishes. I'm excited to help walk with them in the transitions of their lives until they get their breath back. They feel vigor inside themselves, that they still have things to accomplish in the earth. It is time for expansion, y'all. This is about enlargement. This is about extending our tent pegs. This is about praising the Lord in the midst of hardship and still holding the line, still progressing. And I just have to tell you a quick story. And this I may have to get her on here. So we will have to ask her to come on the show to share the story because she needs to tell it from the firsthand account. So stay tuned for if we can get her on the show here. The story comes from, I'm not even going to give the name, but maybe I should give the name so y'all can pursue her to come and have the conversation with me. But Holly Ledbetter had a very interesting encounter back in 2023. I think it was February. Something that happened after I found out that I was diagnosed with breast cancer. And so something happened to her, and it was one of the most moving stories I've ever heard. And it brought forth some clarity and comfort, to be honest. So I'm going to try to get her on here to share this story because I have some pretty amazing friends. And when they show up, I mean, it's just radical. So anyway, this is coming to me now. If you know Holly Ledbetter, tell her, hey, Micah said you have a story that you need to share, and we want to hear it. And we need you to come to her porch, and we need her to share it. So anyway, more to come, and happy Monday, everyone.